My name is Alison Bruck, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer of 2 tumors, 2 different kinds. I had a triple negative, which is the bad one, which was 2 centimeters, and an estrogen positive at 3 centimeters. I had a mastectomy in December, which unfortunately they did find more cancer in the lymph nodes, so I had a following surgery in May. So I'm still in treatment. I still have radiation to go through and reconstruction. The most difficult part of this journey for me was from the very beginning. 2 weeks prior to my diagnosis, I lost my father. So grieving his death on top of going through all the testing and doctor's appointments and trying to support my mother has been very difficult, and still is to this day, as my mother suffers from cancer as well. Then the second part, which surprised me the most and has been very difficult, and I still struggle with it, is ghosting of friends. I have friends that have not been as supportive as I thought they would have been, and it hurts, and I don't understand, but I do know other women go through it, so it is not unique to me, and having a group of women to discuss it with has been a godsend for me. So I have new friends that I met through my journey, but I do mourn the loss of some friends. The biggest lesson I've learned through this journey is to go inside and take care of myself. You know, I'm a mother of 3. I have a sick mother. I took care of my father as he was passing, and I finally had to stop and take care of me, which I still struggle with because I still have a son that lives at home with me. But I have learned it's my time in my life to reevaluate everything. In general, I just want to thank everyone that has stayed by my side. I've had friends from around the world send me cards, gifts, flowers, cookies. That meant the world to me as I was losing my local friends. My worldwide friends reached out and touched my heart. So I'm so grateful to each and every one of them that let me know that I was on their mind and they were praying for me. My doctors, who were brilliant, just brilliant in figuring out how to get rid of my tumors. My surgeon, who is so delicate in her work that all my other doctors comment on what a great job she did. And my family. My mom, who, even though she's sick, comes over and makes me tea, which soothes my soul, and my children, and my husband. She Rose has brought a new family of sisters into my life that I know I can turn to, and they will be there for me, and I can talk about anything without judgment. It has taught me to open up. Doing a painting, I'm not an artist, but I had the best time painting with my sister. Writing my life story was eye-opening, and just the camaraderie of meeting women going through a similar experience. Rhode Island is extremely lucky to have the Gloria Gemma Foundation to turn to as you are battling breast cancer. The resources and the support are truly unbelievable. The love that you feel, the care, touches our hearts. We are all so blessed to have the organization have activities for us, classes, just be there at all times. Rhode Island is very, very lucky to have Gloria Gemma Foundation to help us through this journey. My name is Alison Bruck, and this is my story.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Alison Bruck, who is part of the Gloria Gemma Foundation, the She Rose program. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Had a wonderful time.
I'm so glad. We're here at Alexandra's Boutique in Fall River, Massachusetts, and they have this massive boutique of thousands of gowns. How did you pick yours?
Oh my gosh. So I tried on a few different colored. I tried on a gray gown that fit me perfectly, flattering, loved it. Tried on a few others. Then this gorgeous pink gown was brought to me, and the minute I put it on, I knew that was the one. I love it.
I saw a sneak peek of this picture of you, and wow. I mean, I can just say, like, you look like a professional model. I love it. I can't wait to see the professional photos when they're turned into me. So congratulations on today's photo shoot and making it this far in this program, because it has been a commitment. You guys joined back in February and had to commit to several things, which was SCART and then story crafting, and then today, and then of course you'll be celebrated at the Flames of Hope event. But tell me, out of this entire experience, was there anything that is a standout for you as to what helped you any way, shape, or form?
Well, first, thank you for all these opportunities that you just mentioned. They have been truly a blessing to have experienced with my fellow Pink Sisters. I feel what was the most important for me to get out of this was the camaraderie with my fellow sisters. We have been able to share stories, count on each other. It has been a blessing in my life to have met all these wonderful women through the She Rose program, thanks to Gloria, Gemma, and you.
Oh, I love that. And I know today you're going to be reading your story entitled Stillwater. And really, I have to say, just even the name of that makes you feel good. There's just a piece of, in that one word that I love. And what resonated with that word to you?
I have chosen a lotus to symbolize my story. We know lotuses grow up from muck and mess, and they need to grow in still water to thrive. I also happen to live on Stillwater Drive.
Well, that's convenient.
So it resonates with me with the lotus and the Stillwater, and it did not occur to me until maybe a month ago how I live on Stillwater. So it gives me comfort knowing, going through my cancer journey, I have lived on Stillwater.
Well, I can't wait to hear your story, because the symbolism of growing in still waters is so powerful.
Yeah.
Something I'm going to remember in my own life. So without further ado, this is Alison Bruck reading Stillwater.
I use the word blessed a lot to describe the journey of my life. At the age of 9 months, I was adopted by the most loving family and have been given every opportunity in life. I also use the word unknown to describe so much in my life. It is unknown how my life started living in an orphanage, yet I am blessed to have been given the chance to live an incredible life. It is unknown to me why my ex-husband decided to disregard our marriage, yet I am blessed to be in a loving, supportive relationship today. I will never know how or why I got cancer, yet through this diagnosis, there have been blessings. I dare say cancer has taught me more about myself than I would have ever learned if I had remained healthy, has made me reevaluate parts of my life I would have never questioned if life continued as it was. July 7th, 1977, my family moved overseas for my father's job, and over the course of 10 years, we traveled and experienced a truly blessed life. It wasn't always easy for everyone being away from our extended family, but my dad loved his job, so we were there for him. To this day, I maintain friendships made while living in England, and those friendships have helped me through the last year of treatment. It is also where I got swept off my feet by a tall, blue-eyed Frenchman from Paris. When I moved back home, we married and had 3 beautiful children. Our fairy tale romance ended, and I became a single parent as he decided to not only leave me, but our children as well. My children and I persevered by the guidance and support of my incredible parents and thrived. In 2008, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was my turn to take care of her. Cancer is such a scary word, and I was petrified of losing my mom. Today, she is still in treatment and amazes us all with her strength. I was blessed to meet the love of my life, Dominic, who not only adores me, but has helped me raise my children. Through so much unknown, I remain blessed and grateful. June 19th, 2022, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, a short 3 weeks after my father died. My whole world was crumbling around me. I am convinced he knew I was sick. As he was passing, as he found the strength in hospice to open his eyes a few times, to tell me he loved me when he hadn't spoken in days. As I had a breast MRI that was scary, I closed my eyes and saw him sitting in the room with me, having a beer and cigarette as he did, and I started laughing. He never leaves my side for any testing, surgeries, or appointments. The comfort it brings me is indescribable. I feel so blessed through all the unknowns of this journey. I am not through with this cancer journey, and do fear the unknown as well. I am only human and do let fear creep in from time to time. Some of the lessons I learned this past year have been awful and unwanted. However, I can also say I embrace some of the changes that have been thrusted on me. I suppose not knowing any of my medical history and having been healthy until 52, I woke up to realize I need to take better care of myself. It is a work in progress. I had a setback of the chemo attacking my body. We needed to stop treatment for a while to get me back on track. Through this, I started seeing a therapist after my primary care physician's office called and asked if I felt I needed social services. Talking to a stranger is just what I needed. No one should go through cancer alone, and all support offered to me is welcome. I have always loved the lotus flower, as I am an admirer of Claude Monet and even had the privilege of visiting his house in Giverny, France, to see his inspiration. Knowing lotus flowers grow from mud to emerge into a strong, beautiful flower, I feel a connection in two different ways. I literally started my life in an orphanage, which signifies muddy water to me, and blossomed into a world of beauty and hope. My cancer also signifies starting from the mess of the dirty water into what I pray will be my rebirth into health. The wisdom I have gained from the past year and what I want to share with everyone is when you fear the unknown, to know you are not alone. Turn to support groups, share your story with others, be there for others. As hard as it is, some days count your blessings. Gratitude and hope have brought me very far in life, and I will not give up on believing all will be right in my world again.
That is absolutely beautiful. And like I said at the beginning, I love your symbolism. You did mention in your story 2022 is when you were diagnosed?
Yes.
So this is so new to you. How are you doing today?
I just finished chemotherapy 2 weeks ago. I finished immunotherapy last week. I start radiation in 2 weeks. But I feel very hopeful that I'm going to be just fine. I have such faith, and I physically feel so much better now that I have stopped with the chemo. I will have reconstruction next year, but I feel like I'm definitely winning this battle, and feel stronger every day. Today I feel great. I have energy, and I know I'm blessed, as other women are still struggling through this, and very, very grateful.
Well, thank you for being a beautiful lotus flower in this program and blooming like you do. And I just can't wait to continue following your healing journey and to see you not only thrive, but to bless others.
Thank you for every opportunity you've given me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. The story you just heard was created in a unique program called Story Crafting. Story Crafting is a 6-week small group experience that allows participants to deconstruct a traumatic experience and reconstruct it to find silver linings and lessons learned. Thank you to the Gloria Gemma Breast Cancer Resource Foundation for partnering with Unite Empowering Events to help women find a path forward after a cancer diagnosis. For more information about Story Crafting, visit sheroseexperience.com.